Hey, it's Joanne Muse of the Tax Lien Lady, and we're live here on Facebook on my business page at facebook.com/tax lien investing tips. And I'm here to answer your questions about investing in tax liens and tax deeds. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m., I'm here to answer your questions. So say hello when you get here and tell me where you're coming in from, because tax lien investing is so different in every state. So I really need to know what state you're talking about before I can answer your questions, okay? So say hello, let me know who's here. And if I don't have any questions, what I want to do today is give you guys some answers to questions you haven't even thought about yet. Because I've been doing these clarity sessions where I help people find out the best way to get started with tax liens and tax deeds. The only problem is I'm finding that some of the people that I talk to don't know enough to know where they want to get started or ask the right questions. So what I want to show you is, hey, Keith, glad to have you on the call. Delaware, by the way, is a redeemable deed state. They have redeemable deed sales with the shortest redemption period. It's only like 60 days, and there's only 3 counties in Delaware, and I think they all have tax sales coming up now. And hey, Ben, good to see you here. And Ben, I know you've already invested in tax liens. But what I wanted to do is show people where to get more information, and from like the most basic thing that costs the least amount of money to my most comprehensive course. I want to show you where to find them, so that before you schedule a call with me to find out if having a tax lien investing mentor is good for you, or joining my members area where you get access to tools and resources to help you. But before I can tell you like where to start, you need to know what your goals are, and you need to have some basic information about tax liens and tax deeds. So guys, while I'm going over this, hey, if you have questions for me, I'm here to answer your questions today. Just type in the comments. I'm here on StreamYard, but my assistant Nicole is here with me too. And she's on Facebook. And I can see your comments from Facebook here on StreamYard, and you can see mine. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try to do today, I haven't done this before on StreamYard. If I have, it's been a really long time. So I am going to try to show my screen here. And let's see if this works. Let's see. I think I have to use the shift key here. Don't know if that's working. I wanted to show my screen because I wanted to show you guys. First of all, the first thing I'm going to tell you is I do have a book on Amazon. It's called Tax Lien Investing Secrets: How You Can Get 8 to 36% return on your money without the typical risk of real estate or the uncertainty of the stock market. So that's the simplest way to find out a little bit more about tax lien investing and tax deed investing, is to get that book and read it, okay? And you can get it on Amazon.com. And by the way, I have a new audio version of the book that is a little bit updated, because the original version was 2016, was the last that was updated. So the audio version just came out this year. So it's only $4.89 for the audio version of that book. So you could get that on Amazon. And I'm trying to show my screen here. Let's see. New layout. Okay, so we're going to try this and see if we're showing. Right now we're seeing a blank page, so that doesn't seem to be working. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to just tell you where to go if I can't show my screen here. Okay, so if you go to taxlienlady.com, and so if you want more than just my book on the basics of tax investing, I have a lot of courses available. And if you go to, that's not like a clickable link, but if you go to taxlienlady.com, and Nicole, if you're here, you could put in the link for taxlienlady.com. And if you go to the website taxlienlady.com, there's a few things that are available for you. I have some specific courses. I have state-specific trainings that are done while the tax sales are going on, okay? There's one for Arizona, which already happened in February. There's one for Indiana, which Indiana Commissioner sales. The online Indiana Commissioner sales are pretty much done, but there are still some live Commissioner sales going on in Indiana. But the other one is for the Maryland sales, which are coming up now. Okay, so they're starting to go on now. And there is a specific training for Maryland if you're interested in that. And if you go to taxlienlady.com, in the top menu, you'll find a link to the Maryland training, okay, if that's what you're interested in. But there's a whole bunch of workshops, from anywhere to under $200 to $997 for the most comprehensive course. The most comprehensive course is our tax sales success workshop that I do periodically while the tax sales are going on. And they are 3-day workshops. Sometimes there's a bonus day depending on what tax sales are going on. And that's a very comprehensive course. But I have other courses depending on what, I have some state-specific workshops. They're not the full-blown courses like the ones for Indiana, Maryland, and Arizona, but there are workshops that are anywhere from a 90-minute workshop to a 2.5-hour workshop, depending on, we've got a workshop for Texas, we've got a workshop for Michigan. Michigan tax sales don't happen until the fall. And we've got buying tax liens online workshops, buying tax deeds online workshops, and redeemable deed workshops. We've got all kinds of workshops, but here's the thing, these workshops, there are different prices depending on how much time we put into them. But if you're a member of the Tax Lien Profits Accelerator, you get all those workshops for free. You get into all those workshops while you're a member. So as long as you're a member, you get access to all of those workshops. If you purchase one of the workshops, you get that workshop indefinitely. So for the life of, it's a lifetime access. When you purchase one of the workshops. But if you become a member, then you can access all of the workshops. That's one of the benefits of being a member. All right, so that's one. I was hoping to actually go online and show you where to get that stuff, but I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm here on StreamYard, and I don't. Let's see if we can do this. I think this is the screen here that I'm going to try to. Well, you guys, I'm not really sure how to do this here. So I'm going to go back to the way we had it before. I know there's a way. I'm going to have to experiment with this so that next time when I want to show you my screen, I can actually show you my screen, right? I can do that on Zoom. Maybe I should be doing these on Zoom because, when I started doing these, there was no way to go right from Zoom right to Facebook, but now there is. So I can do these right from Zoom. But I just got used to doing these on StreamYard because when I started doing these lives, that was the only way to do them and have them go right to the Facebook page. All right, so do we have any questions today? Guys, I'm here to answer your questions. And say hello, let me know where you're coming in from. Ben and Keith already did that, but anybody else, when you come in, just say hello, let me know where you're coming in from. And and you got questions about tax lien investing, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so bring me your questions. And Nicole, I don't know if we've gotten any questions. Sometimes we get questions on YouTube because not everybody's on Facebook. And what we do is we put these videos on YouTube. Once we have them here on Facebook, we put them on YouTube for the people that aren't on Facebook so that they can watch the replay. So sometimes we get questions there, and sometimes we get them emailed, and we also get them in the comments right here. So I'm going to take a sip of water and give you guys a minute to think of your questions that you want me to answer today. And you know what? I'm going to put in that link for you. Let's see if I could put in a clickable link for you, where you could go to my website at taxlienlady.com. All right, that's a clickable link. Should be anyway. Let's see. Yeah, that should be a clickable link. And if you go there, if you go to taxlienlady.com, you'll see in the top menu, you're going to see the trainings that I told you about, Indiana, Maryland, the important one that's going on now, and in Arizona. But you'll also see in the top menu, you'll see something for the workshops. And if you click on that one, tax lien investing workshops, click on that, and it will give you a page that will show you all the workshops and their prices. And there's a link for each of the workshops that you could find out more about each one. Okay, so whatever it is that you need some training on, you can get it there. Okay. All right, so any questions for me? Any questions for me? I have no questions today? No questions today? Come on, guys. That's why I come here to answer your questions. You got to come prepared. Now, on Tuesday at 12 p.m., Thursday at 12 p.m., I give a little training. I give a little short tax lien investing tip, right? But today at 2 p.m., on Tuesdays at 2 p.m., I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, Ben, in New Jersey, do tax liens typically take precedence over HOA fees in your opinion? Yes, they do in New Jersey. Not in all states, right? In some states, even after you foreclose on a tax lien, you're still responsible for the HOA fees, but that hasn't happened yet in New Jersey. Yeah, so you will not have to pay HOA fees if you foreclose yet in New Jersey that I'm aware of, okay? In Florida and in Arizona, Florida and Georgia, so far you will, okay? What is the best website to find auctions? Keith, that depends. You've got to tell me what state you want to find those auctions in. Okay, now I use a tool called Tax Sale Finders to find out what auctions are coming up across the country, and I give my members access to that. Okay, they do have a free membership, but you can't do what I teach people how to do with the free membership. If you want to find out what tax sales are coming up across the country and filter by the type of tax sales that you're looking for, you need a paid membership, and I give a paid membership to members. And they also get access to 15 property reports a month. Okay, Keith wants to know for Philadelphia, Delaware, and New Jersey. Okay. There's no good place to find out about Delaware because those are all live, and Delaware only has 3 counties. So I only find them on Tax Sale Finders, the tool that I use to find out what's coming up around the country. New Jersey, and the same with the live tax sales in New Jersey. You're not going to find them listed anywhere unless you use a tool like Tax Sale Finders. The online ones you will find on realauction.com. Philadelphia, a couple places you could go for Philadelphia. They're done by the sheriff's office, and they're also online. And some of them are, you can also find the information on the attorney's page that covers the Philadelphia sales. But they actually take place, the sheriff is actually responsible for that for some of the sales. The attorney, I'm trying to think of I think it's publicans.com. You could find the other ones. And then also some of them are on bid for assets, the ones that are online. Some of them for Philadelphia are on bid for assets. Yeah, some of that's right, Ben. Some of the Philadelphia sales are on bid for assets, but I don't know if they're all on there. Where you can find out about them before they're even on bid for assets is the sheriff's website, the Philadelphia Sheriff's website, and also publicans.com, which is the attorneys that are responsible, because some of the sales the attorneys do and some of the sales the sheriff does, okay? And some of them are on bid for assets. And New Jersey, only some of them are on realauction.com. Only the online sales are on realauction.com. All right, so Keith, I hope that helped you. And any other questions? Any other questions? Can you spell out that publicans.com? Yep, that's it. That's it, publicans.com. Okay, and those are the attorneys that handle, they also handle, by the way, some Texas sales as well. You'll find some Texas sales on there as well. But you're not going to find them all. Only the ones that they do that are online, only the ones that they take care of. So that's why I use a tool like Tax Sale Finders, and I make that available for my members and my coaching clients. Members also get access to 15 property reports a month through Tax Sale Finders. My coaching clients get access to 50 property reports a month. All right, any more questions? Any more questions? Love these questions, guys. Keep them coming. I'll stay here as long as you have questions. I'll stay here and answer them, okay? But I do have some other stuff to do today. So if you guys don't have questions, I'll end this call and I'll see you Tuesday at 12 p.m. for a tax lien investing tip. And I'll be Thursday at 12 p.m. Next Tuesday, I will be here at 2 p.m. For the Q&A again. But I'll be here Thursday at 12 and with another tax lien investing tip, which I usually decide that morning what I'm going to do. So, and if you guys have anything that you would like a little quick training on, let me know and I'll do that for you on Thursday. Okay? Tuesdays is Ask the Tax Lien Lady Live, and Thursdays is Tax Lien Investing Tip. All right. And yeah, write down your questions next time. Great. Glad to have you guys here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. And thank you for your questions. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Did you file your taxes yet? I just did an extension for mine. All right. See you guys.